Okay, let's today's courses. Today we're going to learn consumer learning behavior, learning theory, and consumer motivation. Consumer learning theory. The learning here doesn't mean we, as a student, will go to school, we learn. The teacher teaches us the behavior of study, not the academic study, or we learn from the books, from the school, but the behavior. The learning here means we change our behavior because of some reasons. For example, the brands can educate consumer by media or incentive, award, loyalty program, or give you discount, or teach you how to use the new product. For example, the Tesla introduced electric vehicle. The brand can educate by social media, by advertisement, or by public relationship media report, that consumer can know that the new car do not use gasoline and it can save a lot of money, and it's a high-tech smart vehicle, so you can use a lot of electronic devices. It's AI driven, so it can communicate with the car, and the car can understand consumers' behavior, the driver's behavior. So that's a high-tech electronic car. There are so many benefits than traditional car. So the brands, just like Tesla, Coca-Cola, or Nike, they try to influence consumer. And here we say consumer learn from this media, learn from this stimulation, the message, or the computer, or the advertisement campaign. So consumer change the behavior. And here I offer a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike, a CC, the textbook. The textbook we use here is a free to use Creative Commons. It's a shared knowledge textbook, Introduction to Consumer Behavior. You can check the book. You can free download it, and here is the linkage. Okay, again, today we are diving deep into fascinating world of consumer behavior. Especially, we dive into fascinating world of consumer behavior, especially looking at how learning and motivation guide our decisions, guide consumers' decision. Imagine the countless choices every day you make. What drives this? Today we will explore the psychological foundation that influence these decisions, everyday decisions, and discover how savvy marketers use this knowledge to create impactful marketing strategies that resonate deeply with consumers. Consumer behavior extends beyond mere purchase. It's a window into human psyche. Today we are dissecting 4 crucial learning theories that shed light on the complex process. The first one is classical conditioning. It's a little bit complicated and not easy to understand from the wording, but later I will explain it, so don't worry. classical conditioning, the first one. The second one is operant conditioning. A third one is cognitive learning and observational learning. And these theories are not just academic, they are practical tools that marketers use to understand and influence consumer behaviors in increasingly sophisticated market. Okay, from this picture, you can get a landscape or the whole picture of the most important theory about learning. Learning is so important because we say marketing or marketing theory is the knowledge the company, the brand, they take the strategy to influence consumers' behavior to make you like the brand, make you to do the purchase, and your behavior, your attitude change to achieve the goal of the brands of the company. When your behavior change, that means you have learned something. So the learning theory means you change your behavior. The four most important knowledge or theory about this are here. The first two are conditioning, classical conditioning and operant conditioning. The two theory belongs to behavioral school. Behavioral school is a kind of concept. It's a school. Behavioral school believe all behaviors is the result of the interaction between environmental stimuli and response. Basically, behavioral school don't think human can think. You can figure out what is good, what is bad to you. So after you come out your conclusion, you change your behavior. No, the behavioral school don't think you can think deeply or use deductive ability. Actually, be frankly speaking, the behavioral school don't think you have a brain. You don't have the ability to think, to reason. So all your behavior is the result of the interaction between environmental stimuli and response. Why you like cake? Of course, we all like cakes, right? Nowadays, people are health conscious. Maybe you don't like very sweet cake, but I think most people like ice cream, like sweet. Why? Why you like ice cream or cake? The behavioral school scholar think because the stimuli when you eat the chocolate, ice cream or cake, you feel very happy. So the stimuli make you very exciting, happy. That's the reason you want the food. Or why people afraid of the fire? The fire is so hot, right? That can burn you, that can hurt you. Why people fear of the fire? You see, the baby don't know what is fire. They don't understand why the fire can hurt the baby. So the first time when the baby is very small, they have no knowledge about the fire. And if you teach, you educate, you say to the children, oh no, don't touch the fire. The fire is very hot and it will hurt you. No, the baby don't understand. But when baby's hand get close to the fire, you feel uncomfortable. Then the stimuli is the fire, is the high temperature, and children, the kid, the baby can learn the thing. No, don't in the future don't get close to, don't touch the fire. So we, in this situation, we think human beings are just animal. So all your behavior, all your emotion, all your action to all phenomena, all activities are not based on your reasoning, but based on the stimuli. And another school is cognitive school. It's opposite to the behavioral school. They propose that the people can process information. You can process information, solve problems, and make decisions. So here, I don't think if you don't understand, it's okay. You just understand the basic assumption. The behavioral school think the people's behavior, they are learning just a stimuli and response. A cognitive school think people can think, they can process information, solve problems, and make decisions. And classical conditioning and operant conditioning belongs to behavior school, and cognitive learning, observational learning belongs to cognitive school. And of course, in the following slide, we will delve into the four theory in detail. The first one, of course, the classical conditioning. It's not the conditioning of the hair, right? Shampoo or conditioning. No, not that kind of conditioning to wash your hair. It's a classical conditioning. The classical conditioning is a learning process in which innate response to a potent stimulus comes to be elicited in response to previously neutral stimulus. It's learning from the environment. The most famous experiment of classical conditioning is Pavlov's dog. In marketing, this could improve pairing a neutral brand with a well-regarded celebrity, causing people to transfer their feelings about the celebrity to the brand. Still don't understand, right? Let me try to explain more detail. Imagine this. Pavlov rings. Let's go to this one. Pavlov's dog. Pavlov is a people's name, a scholar, a doctor's name. Ivan Pavlov's experiment with dogs that came to associate the sound of the bell with the food. Pavlov rings the bell each time before feeding his dogs. So every time when the dog see the food, right, at the same time, Pavlov ring the bell when serving the food together. So Pavlov rings a bell each time before feeding his dogs. Soon, the dogs stop salivating at the bell alone, expecting food. So the first time, in the beginning, we serve food and ring the bell, and in the end, we didn't serve the food, only ring the bell. That doesn't matter because the dog still salivating. Because the dog has learned what? Learn when every time the bell rings, the food will come. The food will come together. Even this time, the food didn't come. So that means how animal or people can learn something just because the two things, the two events, the two things showed up together so many times. So every time you see a celebrity, at the same time, the Coca-Cola comes. Every time you listen to the good music, the Coca-Cola comes. So in the future, when you see the Coca-Cola in the fridge in 7-Eleven, suddenly you got a good feeling because you are conditioned. You are conditioned because you have watched the commercial so many times. Every time Coca-Cola shows together with handsome, beautiful celebrity or the good music, you watch the TV commercial so many times, so you connect the good feeling and Coca-Cola. So that's the principle we use. We call the classical conditioning. You pair two things together and showed so many times. And one day it did not show the paired two items. You only show one item. The objective, the audience, the consumer still have the feeling of the two come out. For example, consider Coca-Cola's use of happy, vibrant gatherings in the apps, right? Every time there's a common story about Coca-Cola's advertisement. A happy, vibrant gathering in their ads. I think McDonald's also used the happy getting together and delicious food, right? So over time, people began to associate Coca-Cola with the joy and the social satisfaction. Similarly, a car brand might sponsor sports events to link the excitement of the game with the thrill of the driving their cars, subtly shaping consumer perceptions. There are so many big brands sponsor Olympic, World Cup, or any lots of famous sports event. There are so many brands. So on the wall, right? They put their advertisement on the wall around the arena, around the stadium, around the place. They do the sports competition, right? Because they want their brands get a relationship with the exciting sports event. Then you watch TV, you can bring the brand and the exciting activity, sports competition together, so that will influence you positively. So that's the classical conditioning. The one of the most important factor of classical conditioning is a repetition. The strength of the association between a conditioned stimulus, the strength, and the unconditioned stimulus can be increased through learning. Here we mean two things. One is conditioned, another is unconditioned stimulus. I think it's a little bit too complicated. I think you just remember two things. The first thing and the second thing. The first thing is the good music, is the celebrity. The second thing is Coca-Cola. So two things associate together, get together. The principle is often leveraged by advertiser in planning media schedule for campaign. However, excessive repetition can lead to advertising wear out. Too much, and we'll feel bored. No more commercial, right? Or too much commercial for us. The same, again. We are bombarded by the same, especially the boring, right? If the commercial, the advertisement is interesting and is valuable, you enjoy watching, so the strength is good, is strong. So the information, the content of the advertisement can inspire you, can provide good information or positive connection, arouse the positive feeling toward the brand. That will be strong message. And the strong message comes out so many times, that will be very positive. But if the content is so boring, it's a bad advertisement, you feel upset. Sometimes you feel upset. You don't like advertisement, right? Some story not good, or the music you don't like it. So, and the bad commercial comes out so many times, that could be a serious wear out. You not only not purchase, not prefer the brand, you can hate, you don't like the brand, right? So that's a important concept. Don't wear out the advertising. Don't become annoying, and develop a negative perception of the product. Alright, that's the first one. Classical conditioning. Example: jingle music and brand. Jingles and brands. Unconditioned stimulus is a catchy jingle. The music, jingle. For example, dun 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 dun, right? Intel, right? The 麦当劳都是为你, right? There's so many the music, I'm loving it right now. I just do it, something like this. Logo, music. It's a unconditioned stimulus. Conditioned stimulus is a brand or product. The two things, unconditioned and conditioned, comes out together, right? And the conditioned response, the jingle triggers positive feelings toward the brand or product. Can you figure out some jingle? For example, every time you go to Family Mart, right? The Family Mart will open their door, and it comes out a jingle music. Right? There's a music. So with the marketers of the brand use the jingle to condition you, try to condition you. So every time you go to PX Mart, 全联, they will play the music, right? They play the music again and again. They want you to remember the brand. That's a typical strategy for brand. Use music, use the slogan, use the color, right? Every time you saw the IKEA, is a national color of the Sweden, right? I think it's blue and yellow, right? Blue and yellow. So that's a kind of conditioning, classical conditioning. Next is operant conditioning. The definition: operant conditioning involves learning via reinforcement or punishment. Here comes the keywords. The keyword: reinforcement or punishment. Reinforcement or punishment. Positive and negative reinforcement. We can also say it's a consequence of our behavior. It's a consequence of our behavior. This could be rewards or punishment that influence future behavior. For example, Starbucks effectively use this with their rewards program. You use the app, right? I think the name is called Starbucks Star, right? Starbucks Star loyalty program. Each time you purchase Starbucks coffee, you can get some points, and you can reward it. When you get enough amount of the points, you can get a free coffee or other free product that encourage ongoing purchase over competitors. So that we call it, this kind of program is loyalty program. I think many brands use loyalty program. Every time, no matter what you purchase, I think the brand, the company try to offer you some point. Would you like to get some point? When you check out, right, they ask you, are you a member? A member of our store? Every time the 7-Eleven or Family Mart asks me, are you a member? I always say no, because I think I don't like so many loyalty or membership program. I think that wastes a lot of time, in my own opinion. Waste a lot of time I have to take out, and I think it's not environmental friendly, because too many inefficient gift point or too many behavior. I think in my opinion, I think the marketers should put their effort into creative communication, to innovate new product, new service. Don't spend too many energy or put too many effort on discount, promotion, or like this program. Just keep it very simple. Don't get it too complicated. So that's my own opinion. So like Starbucks is a good example. I think Starbucks keep the loyalty program very simple. Also, I think Costco also did a very good job. They keep their loyalty program very simple. Sometimes I found especially the department store, their members 卡友回娘家, right? I think the department store had designed their program very complicated. You have several kinds of reward points, coupon, and buy what and give free what, and they show you can use it together, so it can be very, very complicated. So that's a operant conditioning, because you get reward, right? You are rewarded or you are punished. This strategy not only boosts sales but foster customer loyalty by rewarding repeat interactions with brand. Adding a reward for certain behavior, encouraging its recurrence, or negative reinforcement, removing an unpleasant factor to encourage behavior. Alright, this one, negative reinforcement, removing an unpleasant factor to encourage behavior. Nowadays, we watch a lot of video or read free article, right? And they show and use the free application with your cell phone. And there's so many advertisements show up that will interrupt your reading, interrupt your experience. I think YouTube, right? Every time you watch YouTube video, in the beginning, there's a advertisement, and you have to watch maybe 20 seconds, and you can enjoy the video. After 5 or 7 minutes, when you really like the story, you get into the situation, you immerse yourself in the story, and it interrupt you. The video stop, pop up another commercial. So if you want to enjoy the video, you don't want the commercial, that's good, it's okay, just pay. You pay, right? If you pay, you remove the unpleasant factor, right? You can remove unpleasant factor, or you do something the brain like, you can remove unpleasant factor. So this kind of a strategy can be a positive reinforcement. Remove negative becomes a positive, right? Loyalty program, the application loyalty program, positive reinforcement, or offering a limited time discount to make a purchase. You don't purchase during the time, you will become the original price, right? That's a negative reinforcement. So you don't like the price, right? You don't like the high price. So I give you remove the high price, become a lower price. So that's another reinforcement. So it's a little bit different from the classical conditioning, right? In the classical conditioning, remember we say it's a repetition. Two things comes out together: jingle and brand. And next time you hear the jingles, or you think, oh, that's the brand. I'm loving it. McDonald's and salivating. Oh, delicious food, because you remind the music reminds you what? Reminds you delicious hamburger, the fried chicken, right? So you see, when you hear, I am loving it, oh, you salivating. So that's two things comes out together in repetition. That's classical condition. But now, operant conditioning means in reinforcement, reward or punishment, not two things together. So example, loyalty programs, positive reinforcement. Customers earn points for purchase, encouraging repeat business. And negative reinforcement, removing a time limit for loyalty bonus, encourage customers to stay loyal. So I think a good example is I use a credit card to buy, right? I enjoy so many benefits the credit card offer me as a member. For example, I park my car when I travel overseas at the airport. I got free parking so many days. I got or I can park free in the city, in downtown, and in airport. That's a benefit for credit card member, right? But I have to buy to achieve the target. For example, every month I have to spend so many, about 20,000, 30,000 NT on the credit card, on the credit card. Otherwise, I cannot enjoy the benefit. And the all year, I have to spend to a month of money. Otherwise, I cannot enjoy the benefit, the bonus, the free service from the credit card. And I also have to pay the the membership fee, membership fee. But if you call the call center, maybe they will waive your membership fee. That's a negative reinforcement, because they want you to continue to use the card next year. Sometimes you feel angry. Why? I don't want to pay the membership cost. Why I don't need to pay last year, but I have to pay next year? You can call and complain that maybe the call center lift the negative stimulus for you, right? Otherwise, you can stop the membership and apply to another bank's credit card. So they're also afraid that things happen. So then sometimes they can give you the free membership. A frequent flyer for the airplane company, miles, rewards cards, something like that. So operant conditioning is mostly used for the loyalty program. Next, we go to a second school, right? The second school is cognitive learning. Cognitive learning. The definition is cognitive learning is about acquiring new information or knowledge through exposure, experience, or reasoning. See here? You can process information. You have knowledge. The two words didn't show in last school, right? In conditioning theory, there's no information, exposure, knowledge, right? So that's why we say in cognitive school, in this kind of theory, they start to think, they believe that people have a mind, have a brain to process information. You have the ability to solve the problem solving. This involves consumer actively seeking information and learning from problem solving. So can experience, this time I learned my experience because I did the thing wrong. I should not do it like this. So I learned the next time I don't drive so fast. I drive slowly, especially when it rains. Because it rains, you need longer distance to brake, right? You hit the brake, the car didn't stop because the raining. So you learn the experience next time. When it rains, drive slowly. So that's a theory of cognitive learning. The driver, the people can think. So that's a cognitive learning. Application: how-to guides or videos, interactive websites that let customers try different options before buying. I show you why our product is better, that can solve your problem. So this is a good tool. This is a good invention. You didn't know, right? You didn't know before, right? But you know now. So I believe I can convince you, try our service next time. That can save a lot of effort, save a lot of money, and make you more happy. Try to buy a diamond for your wife, for your girlfriend, right? I educate you. After the commercial, the good gift is very important for your emotion, for your relationship, right? That's a cognitive learning. The theory focus on the understanding consumers actively engage with information to learn and make decisions. Exemplary case is how Apple educates customers about their products through comprehensive tutorials and detailed presentation during product launch. So Apple ensures that consumers are well informed about the benefits and the innovations of their products, which helps in reducing post-purchase dissonance and build brand loyalty. To summarize, cognitive learning, informative advertisement, problem solving, an ad advertisement that shows how the product can solve a specific problem. Application. Infomercial often use this technique explaining and demonstrating how their product solves a particular problem. I have to remind you, we explain so many theory, right? They are not contradict each other. They exist. They are all reasonable. They are all useful. So we use different theory in different contexts, in different situations. They are all good theory and very useful under some situation. So it's a social science, right? It's not a mathematics or physics or chemistry. So we have a different perspective, different concept for explaining the business behavior. Next one is observational learning. I think this one is easier to understand. Observational learning means learning by watching the actions of others and the outcomes of those actions. Role models, parents, friends, celebrities can serve as role models from whom people learn. Celebrity endorsement, influencer making. You see, ooh, that handsome boy, the main character of Korea drama is so handsome, right? He used the cell phone, the Samsung Fold, that phone Samsung. So many celebrity in Korea drama, they use the Samsung Fold. Oh, I also want that one. It'd be absurd, right? Absurd. Oh, I observe that guy. Every time I go to a restaurant, first thing I scan the people in other table, other customer, what they are eating. Oh, that noodle, that rice, that dish, that food looks good, and the feeling, the expression of the customer, so satisfied with the food, right? So you observe other people, then you learn from their behavior. Someone smile, someone so happy, or someone feel miserable. Oh, I don't want to do that, because you see that people, when they eat the food, there's a bad consequence, right? So you just learn from observation. I think it's very easy to understand. Observational learning occurs as individuals model the behavior they observe in others. This is particularly evident in the world of fashion or lifestyle marketing. For instance, when a high-profile celebrity is photographed wearing a specific brand, their followers are likely to be influenced by their endorsement. Assuming the quality and style of the product is worthy their idol. The type of learning is powerful in social media marketing, where visual cues from respected figures can significantly sway consumer preference. Celebrity endorsement is particularly applicable for the observational learning. When celebrities seen using a product, consumers are more likely to buy the product, assuming it's good enough for someone they admire. Example: Apple use cognitive learning by educating consumers on the unique features of their products compared to competitors. Old Spice use observation learning with their "The Man Your Man Could Smell Like" campaign. It's a brand in United States, I think in North America, creating a role model for men to aspire to, leading to increased sales. It's a commercial. This story comes to life. Consider Old Spice rebranding campaign with a celebrity, and Isala Mustafa, I don't know how to pronounce the name, by infusing humor and touch of serial storytelling. They not only made their brand more appealing, but also more relatable to the younger demographic. The campaign effectively changed the brand's image from being your grandfather's aftershave to dynamic and the essential part of the modern man's grooming routine. It's not the brand of your grandfather's aftershave. It's also suitable for young people. So that's a rebranding in branding. All right, that's learning theory, the 2 important school and 4 important theory of consumers learning.